Hey guys, what's up? Thank you for joining me for another video, and today I'll be counting down my top 10 favourite Nintendo Switch exclusive games. Now, I'm going to say that the Nintendo Switch has got no end of amazing games, and it's very difficult to narrow them down into top lists. However, I've just boggled my brain to come up with what games I've played the most and what games I really do think deserve to be on this list at the moment. I have not played every single Nintendo Switch exclusive game, and I'm not saying that everybody should love these and they're all 10 out of 10. But this is just my list, so please feel free to pop your list down below. And it goes without saying that at number 10 is Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. This game surprised me. It's more of a Zelda game than it is a Dynasty Warriors game. It's got tons of content, missions, you can eat to gain different stat increases, you can craft new weapons, there's so many different characters you can play as to utilize different attacks and skills and etc. And it just has a really good story. At number 9 I have placed Pokemon Sword and Shield. These games are definitely, yes, run-of-the-mill Pokemon games with a little bit of extra spice added with the open zones, and I'm thankful that we're getting a completely Breath of the Wild style open-world Pokemon game next year. However, with Pokemon Sword and Shield, you still cannot deny that although the formula has been used again and again and again, I still put absolutely tons of hours into it. Me and my girlfriend, I had Sword, she has Shield, and we just played it to death, and the DLCs we loved and all the new Pokemon they added in, even though, you know, not every single Pokemon is in the game, which is unfortunate. However, it's still a really good Pokemon game and I still had a ton of fun playing it. And at number 8 we have the very awesome Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which is now the best-selling racing game, I think, especially in America, and it's well deserved because this game has absolutely tons of tracks, tons of characters, tons of unlockables, the battle modes, the gameplay is just really responsive and cool, the game looks amazing, and let's be honest, plays it stable and amazing, so this one definitely gets the number 8 spot. Coming in at number 7 is Luigis Mansion 3. This game was one I picked up late last year, I believe, so I didn't play it on launch. However, I had a blast and I could not stop playing it, and I played it all the way through in just a few sittings over a few days, which is quite rare for me, as you can tell from my channel. I play a lot of games, and yeah, the gameplay was really good. The hotel was awesome with all the different levels, the fact that you've got to go back to certain levels to find things after unlocking new skills. And I'm not gonna lie, I did need to look at some game guides online to find out where to go, because if this is a game aimed at children, my god, I'm a 33-year-old man and I struggle to find out where to go. But the game is just really cool, has great multiplayer elements as well, and just tons to offer. At number 6 we have the very awesome Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This game has, well, I mean, it was released with like 76 characters and has north of that now, I think, you know, rocking up towards 90, maybe 100, and maybe they'll continue to keep going. It just smushes together like everything awesome about Super Smash Bros. It has the amazing Spirit Board, which is kind of like the single player, if you will, where you just roam around and kick the crap out of things. It has some amazing characters in there, obviously Cloud Strife, Sephiroth now, you've also got Link, Zelda, Mario, Peach, Daisy. Just go nuts. They have a lot of Fire Emblem characters again, which is really awesome, and yeah, the gameplay is super cool. There's a massive steep learning curve with the game. I'm not amazing at it, I get my ass handed to me constantly online, but I have a ton of fun and I keep playing it, and I've been playing Smash Brothers since the original one on the N64 back in the day, so it's always been tons of fun. At number 5 we have one of my favourite multiplayer shooters out there, and that's Splatoon 2. I bought the Splatoon 1 on the Wii U years ago just to have it for my collection, and ended up completely addicted to it. The same goes for Splatoon 2. I've put, well, I don't know, about 100 odd hours into the game, I think, maybe just under, and I cannot wait for the third one to be released next year. It is going to be so awesome, and especially with this second one, there's some single player stuff to do, but I'll be honest, I never really play that. I only ever play the multiplayer, which for a game all about painting is so competitive, and there are so many awesome guns, moves, skills, you know, like extra weapons and stuff that you can use, like bombs, grenades, etc. The game is just tons of fun, and it's very, very challenging. At number 4, the amazing Super Mario Odyssey. This game is everything a Mario game should be. It's tons of fun, it looks great, the new Cappy mechanic where you can just, you know, take control of like this Tyrannosaurus on the screen, for example, or all the different enemies was tons of fun to do. You can pull off great, amazing platforming jumps and skills and stuff by combining Mario's own jumps with Cappy. All the environments are really, really cool. There's so many secrets and things to find. Of course, it's not as difficult as the older Mario games like 64 or Sunshine, etc. And that's okay. At the end of the day, Mario is aimed at children. It's a child's game. I played all the Marios as a child. You know, with Super Mario 64 blowing my mind back in the 90s, and I'm sure all the kids around today, especially my children, they love it. So as far as I'm concerned, Nintendo have done their job well here. Because I know a lot of people don't like the fact that they do kind of like hand out the moons like Smarties on this game, and I'm okay with that. I don't mind. I just love roaming around, unlocking the costumes, the stickers and all sorts, and controlling different enemies. Well worth it. At number 3, the very awesome strategy game Fire Emblem 3 Houses. This game was an absolute blast to play through, and I've only played through it as one house. There's 3 houses, 4 including the DLC, and each one, they're similar to a point, and then they diverge and they're different, adding tons of replayability with all the different characters that you can forge relationships with and level them up, and you know, choose the paths on what they want to train on and become. The game is so good, the story's really good, the voice acting's great, all the characters actually have character and are in depth, and there's so many different customization options. The teaching mechanic is really, really cool. The animations on the cutscenes are really awesome, like anime worthy. And yeah, it's just more Fire Emblem and better, where they're adding in actual troops alongside your heroes to make it look like a proper war. At number 2, we have the recently released Monster Hunter Rise. If you guys have been, you know, subscribed to my channel for a while and seen a lot of my videos, I do love me some Monster Hunter, and Capcom have obviously knocked it out the park with Monster Hunter Rise, and with the 2.0 update, which added in a little bit more. I'm hoping for a bit more from 3.0. Not to say that I'm ungrateful for having free content. It was amazing, but it was it was a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be, but that's just on me, that's not on Capcom. But hopefully with 3.0 at the end of May, we get a hell of a lot more. I know the story is being finished then, but I mean, I won't go too far in depth of it. You know it, it's Monster Hunter, hunt monsters, craft weapons and armor from their parts, and keep on hunting monsters. That's kind of the thing. It's the thing I love, and yeah, Monster Hunter Rise again is just another great game. Now, I wonder how many of you knew what was going to be number 1. I mean, what is usually number 1 on a lot of people's list for the greatest games on the Nintendo Switch? And let's be honest, it nearly always is going to be The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This game is phenomenal, it's amazing. They just give you the tools you need at the beginning of the game on the Great Plateau, and then just let you loose into the world to complete the game in any order you see fit, or in any way you see fit. You can do the 4 Divine Beasts and then go and get Ganon, or you can just pick up a branch and go straight to Hyrule Castle and slap Ganon in the face with it. It's entirely up to you. There's so many secrets, there's I think there's 90 odd side quests. You can build a house for yourself, you can help build a village, you can just help out loads of different characters around the world, you can find out lore about the story in the game, which, yes, the story is on the minimalistic side for Breath of the Wild, however that takes nothing away from the overall game. The game is great, you can hunt, you can eat. Eating is very, very integral to the game. Weapons do break, but I'm cool with that because you can get the Master Sword and the Hyrulean Shield, so all is good. You can capture your own horse and have to forge a bond with it. You can climb pretty much anything. I mean, you all know this. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild easily takes the number 1 spot as my favourite game on the Nintendo Switch. But this is my list as it stands at the minute, people. It may change the more Switch games come out. We still have some really awesome releases coming up, and I cannot wait to play them. But please let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you agree with my list? What's your list? Please like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. Please consider I'll speak English for once. Please consider subscribing for more gaming and bollocks from me, and yeah, upcoming giveaways. So until next time, thank you very much. Take it easy.